Man City cannot accept that they have broken the Premier League. Pep Guardiola was irritated, shameless by the way, shameless, that they suggested that the Premier League has become boring since Man City's dominance, and claimed that United, Arsenal, Chelsea all have spent more and should be where City's at. Well, here's the difference, Pep. Here's the ignorance. Here is the absolute desperateness of him trying to get praise, which you will not in fact get, because you are a cheat and you've broken the league. Because when Pep Guardiola, right, came in, there was, investors that came in, took over the club and invested a lot of money. And the Premier League saw that Man City took advantage of this. And they changed the rules where nobody else could do what Man City has done. So, an example of this is the new owners of Newcastle have came in, and they can't do what City did and buy a whole bunch of players and spend 500 million in a transfer window because of financial fair play rules that they've implemented. Man City has already taken advantage of these rules that nobody else can take advantage of. If not, the likes of Aston Villa and Newcastle would come into play and become big time players in the transfer market, but instead they have to work under these financial fair play constraints that it seems like everyone but Man City has to follow. So when you check out Everton and Nottingham Forest getting points deducted because of things that Man City have abused severely, it's absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing that Pep Guardiola would say such a thing. And if you check the bench here that Pep Guardiola had, right, in the recent game, John Stones, a £50 million center back, a record-breaking deal. Oh, look at that. Another record-breaking English deal for back-to-back. John Stones, most expensive English defender at the time when he was bought. And Jack Grealish, most expensive English player. Can't even get on his starting lineup. That's how good his team is. That's how much he spent. That's how much he took advantage of the rules. Doku, 56 million. Wow. Julian Alvarez, 14 million. Nunes, 53 million. Can't even see the light of day off the bench. Ruben Diaz, 65 million. And then you got Gomez, 11 million. So you've got at least 400 million right there on your bench. Wow. And my man is complaining, oh, we go through so much adversity. Sure, buddy. It's absolutely ignorant what's going on here. And it's blatant cheating, and they've broken the Premier League. The best league in the world has been ruined. And now, at this time, I have to tell you right now, there's more competitiveness in La Liga. There's more competitiveness in Serie A. And there's more competitiveness in the Bundesliga. Those leagues are on the rise, and the Premier League is slowly starting to come down. And you might be saying, oh, it's because of Pep Guardiola's greatness. It's not. It's not Pep Guardiola's greatness. Now, another thing here. I know Rodri has been getting absolutely blacked out, after this. But this lad's brain is just... Look at this. He says, Arsenal did an unbelievable season, but the difference was mentality. All right? Apparently, Arsenal's mentality was not there, right? I don't understand that. When they came to the Etihad, they didn't want to beat us. They just wanted to draw. Lad. So, remind me, what is the points that Arsenal got off City? Out of 6 points, right? Because they played twice. 4 out of 6. How many did City get off Arsenal? 1 point. And dare I say that Arsenal had more shots on target that game as well. Dare I say, hey. Don't blame me. I'm just giving you the facts. But the real difference here between Arsenal and Man City, I'll tell you here, Rodri, because all you City alleged fans, which I don't even consider City fans, you're glory hunters. When you watch every single Man City fan, out here that's reacting to the games, not one of them really celebrated. If Arsenal would have won the league, North London would have been in ruins. Lads would have been on the streets celebrating. Liverpool, when they won the league and during the pandemic, were on the streets, doing a whole bunch of stuff after they won it in a very long time. Man City fans are just, oh, let's charge the pitch, lads. Oh, yeah, City, woo, woo. What? That's absolutely embarrassing. But the real difference is here. Right there. 115 charges against Man City, which will be delayed. And I'll tell you this right now. Until Pep Guardiola says, I want to leave Man City. The second Pep Guardiola leaves Man City, best believe Man City will get charged with something. If it's a fine, if it's point deductions, if it's relegation, whatever it may be. It could be a slap on the wrist, or it could be, Man City in the mud for the next 4 or 5 years. But best believe in 5, 6 years they will be back up in the Premier League. But this is a lot. I've been told many times in comment sections, right, on my TikTok account, link down in the my bio, that name me three. They're like, some guy told me, name me three charges. I was like, I'll do you better. 54 right here. Failure to provide accurate financial information 2009 to 2017, 2018. That's 54. I think that's more than three. This is absolutely, to get away with all of this is absolutely like, wow. The credibility of our league is like just dying. Just dying. The fact that we have Man City here winning so many leagues. The only team that's actually gotten a league off them is Liverpool. Ever since they've, became this dominant force. And the Premier League has made sure we won't have any other teams to be able to do what Man City's done. Newcastle owners came in believing they could make their squad into the next Man City squad. And then financial fair play rules just cracked down on everyone. And everybody's just like, what? What? Man City came in and with no fan base invested 500 million. Like, it's supposed to be. I know many people don't understand how the Premier League works. But it's a lot of it has to do with revenue. And revenue comes from the fans. Man City historically doesn't have many fans before, any new owner. Any rumors that the new owners were coming, these lads were on the same level as Charlton. They were a smaller club than, Nottingham Forest. These lads were there. You're telling me, Charlton Athletic, you give them 100 million, whatever. New owners, richest guys. Elon Musk comes in, and you're gonna tell me Elon Musk could come in and just spend 500 million? There's not that many Charlton fans to be able to do that, to get enough revenue to justify why you're investing 500 million right off the bat. But apparently, Man City had no reason to do that. All they had to do was fail to provide accurate information. And now, since Pep Guardiola has so much success and he's such a big part of the game, they don't want to tarnish Pep Guardiola, but they do want to tarnish Man City, which is kind of odd. And, it's just a very sticky situation. And it's kind of ruining the league. I really hope this gets solved instantly. Pep Guardiola knows, that's why he said, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Because he knows the second he leaves, that's when charges are going to be, that's when the court is going to come down and crack on City, because this is absolutely absurd. You're going to tell me 115 charges, they're going to beat the case? What do they got? Sal Goodman? Jayoma, that new lawyer? No, they don't got none of that. Nothing's going to save you, man. You can get the Avengers, but 115 charges, you got to be guilty at least half of them. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And I guarantee right there, Man City is a burning house hidden behind the woods, and it's slowly creeping in, and it's going to be exposed. And I'll be there. The whole 19 other Premier League teams, the whole of England, except, those glory hunters that fell in love with the success, you lot are going to be supporting your team in League One. And I will be there. First one in line. First one celebrating. That will be my Champions League. That will be my Champions League when I see Man City down in the gutter. But anyways, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe for more videos. And make sure to comment down below what you think about Man City winning the league. Have they ended the Premier League? I believe they are ending it very soon. But let me know what you guys think.